Hello, I'm Mark Friedman, and today we're going to continue our use of Alteryx. Alteryx is used by several Big Four accounting firms to automate the ETL process. In this exercise, you will extract an additional sheet. It's called General Journal Part 2. You will transform the data into the required format, combining the two General Journal sheets into a general ledger and an unadjusted trial balance. Then you'll load the transformed data back into Excel. First, let's look at some of the differences between the General Journal sheet and the General Journal Part 2, prepared by a different individual. 1. The column headings are in row 6. 2. Column B contains both the transaction number and the account number. 3. The column headings are different. 4. The account number layout is different. In the General Journal Part 2, it appears to have a number of zeros at the end of the account number. 5. Skipped rows. 6. The columns are in a different order. What we're going to do is make both sheets look similar, specifically have the same field names and the same type of variables in the fields. Then we will combine the two sheets, stack the two sheets. In Alteryx, join a union between the two sheets. Then we'll have one large data set from which we will prepare the general ledger and the unadjusted trial balance. We're going to start with inputting the new sheet. Drag the input data onto our canvas. In the configuration area, pull down the Connect a File or Database. Select File. Select the file that you're interested in. Select Open. Select a sheet has been selected. We do not want the balance sheet. Pull down General Journal Part 2. Select OK. Go to line 7 and change Start Data Input to 6. Select Run. That's it. Look at the results. In the second field, we have Trans Account. That is a merged field which contains both the transaction number and the account number, separated by spaces. The spaces are referred to as the delimiter. Common delimiters are commas, dashes, semicolons. For example, Friedman, comma, Mark, and the comma would be the delimiter. In our case, each space is treated as a separate delimiter. Therefore, we will convert one field into 6 fields. Drag the Text to Columns tool from the tool palette to the right of the Input Data tool. In the configuration area, pull down the column to split, choose Trans Account, change the delimiter from a comma to a space. Change the number of columns to 6. Apply the changes by selecting Run. Right-click on the output of the Text to Column tool. Go out to the right and notice that we now have 6 fields. The transaction number is in Trans Account 1. The account number is in Trans Account 6. Tool 3. The Select tool will be used to remove the extra fields and rename the fields from stream number 2 to the same names that were used in stream number 1 so that we will be able to join them in a union. Drag the Select tool from the Tools palette to the right of the Text to Columns tool on the canvas. Remove the extra fields, F7, account 2 through 5. Rename the fields MDD, date, detail, description, account name, name, right side, credit, Trans Account 1, transaction, and change Trans Account 6 to a numeric. Select Run to apply the changes. and click on the right of the Select tool if necessary. Look at the results. The field Trans Account is still there. Return to the configuration area and remove the check mark on Trans Account. Select Run to apply and click on the right of the Select button if necessary. Tool 4, the Formula tool, will be used to convert the Trans Account 6 from its 7-digit code to a 4-digit code by dividing by 1,000. Select the Formula tool from the toolbar and drag it down to the right of the previous tool. In the configuration area, under the Output column, select Column, add column, and type in the name of the column, Account. Immediately underneath that, type in a bracket, and from the pull-down selection, select Trans Account 6. Divide by 1,000, and very important, change the type to a numeric with 0 decimal places. Select Run to apply and click on the right Output button of the tool if necessary. Notice that Trans Account 6 field is still visible. We're going to use a Select tool to remove it from our data output. Drag a Select tool from the toolbar to the right of the formula. In the configuration area, remove the check from Trans Account 6. Select Run, click on the output of the Select button if necessary. Notice in the results area there is a line skipped between journal entries. We want to remove that line. Tool number 6, the Filter tool, will be used. What we will do is filter based upon the account number being greater than 0. From the toolbar, pull down the Filter tool, select, and in the configuration area, pull down Select Column, select Account greater than 1. Select Run to apply, and if necessary, select the true output of the filter. The results are in transaction order number. I want them in account order and within account order by transaction. Tool number 7 will be used to sort by account and then transaction. Pull down the Sort tool from the toolbar and attach it to the true of the filter. In the configuration, pull down Name. First one will be Account, ascending, and second Transaction, also ascending. To apply this change, select Run, and if necessary, right-click on the output of the sort. Something seems to be wrong with that name field. It's underlined in red. Not okay, 54%. Something's wrong. This cell has leading spaces. And look, some other fields have nulls. Tool number 8, the Cleansing tool, will be used to get rid of the nulls and also to get rid of the unwanted spaces. Drag the Data Cleansing tool to the right of the sort. Who are we going to cleanse? Name, debit, and credit. Remove the check marks from everything else. Select Run to apply, and if necessary, right-click on the output of the Cleansing tool. The leading spaces are gone, as well as the nulls. Now let's prepare the workflow to join the two streams. Make a box over the top 7 items and move them to the right by pressing the right arrow a few times. Take the Union tool from the toolbar and drop it on the path between the Cleansing and the Formula. From the second stream, connect the Cleansing tool to the Union, and now delete the connection between the Cleansing tool and the running balance. Add a connection from the Union to the running balance. Select Run to apply, select the output from the Select, and whoa, What are all those zeros in the running balance? Select running balance for a moment, and in the configuration we can see that the running balance is based upon the total balance, but there is no total balance in the second stream. The total balance field is a field which has the debits minus the credits. We're going to need a formula on the second stream. Bring down the formula tool to the right of the cleansing, select a column, pull down, add a column, the name of the column, total balance, go to the line underneath total balance, press bracket, select debit, minus, type in a bracket, credit. Very important, make sure that that is a decimal, and this one we want to have 2 decimal places. Select Run to apply the changes. Click on the output to the select if necessary. To look at the unadjusted trial balance, just select Run and the output to the select. To review the Excel sheet, just click any place on the canvas, click on the output link, ledger, and our unadjusted trial balance. To export your file so that you can send it to someone else, perhaps your instructor for grading, select Options, select Export Workflow, select Browse, type in the name of the file, save, save, and when it's finished, OK. When you look in that subdirectory, you'll see a file mf8916.yxzp, and that is the file that you can send to your instructor. We have now successfully completed the creation of a general ledger and an unadjusted trial balance from 2 streams of data. See you next time.